Hello and welcome, First Tech Challenge teams. I'm Isaiah Virel, and I'm happy to be here for the First Tech Challenge 2022-2023 season kickoff and the reveal of POWERPLAY presented by Raytheon Technologies, all part of First Energize presented by Qualcomm. We're excited to have all 10 of our 2022 Dean's List Award winners hosting our kickoff show today.
Hi First Tech Challenge teams, I'm Diana Omar. I'm so thrilled to be part of the POWERPLAY celebration. We have a full show today packed with some kickoff messages from some familiar first faces, our very generous First and First Tech Challenge sponsors, a gracious professionalism message from our past year's Dean's List Award winners, the POWERPLAY season reveal, and finally a detailed field walkthrough to help teams get started with their season planning. All of the game materials are now available on our website, so please use the website as your reference during the season. To kick off our fully charged celebration, we have First Chief Executive Officer Chris Moore.
Hello First Tech Challenge community. Welcome to the 2022 First Energize presented by Qualcomm season. I'm thrilled to be here to help kick off a new season of First Tech Challenge, and I can't wait for you to get your first glimpse of the new game POWERPLAY presented by Raytheon Technologies. I hope you leave kickoff feeling charged up for what this season has in store. We wouldn't be here today without the generous support of our sponsors, so I want to extend a special thanks to First Tech Challenge season presenting sponsor Raytheon Technologies. I also want to thank all the amazing mentors and volunteers who graciously give of their time to help our teams be successful in everything from teamwork, outreach, robot building, and programming. To all First volunteers, I hope you know that you are critical to the success of our events and our programs, and you're the reason why First is such a transformative experience for all of the students who participate. So thank you for your commitment to the mission of First. And finally, I want to wish all the youth team members watching a great season. We can't wait to see how you approach the game this year. And on behalf of all of us at First, good luck, and we'll see you out on the POWERPLAY field. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Moore. A huge thank you to all our sponsors this year making our First Energize season and POWERPLAY game possible. For more than 16 years, Qualcomm has supported First programs, events, and teams worldwide. Through their collaboration and support of First, Qualcomm is helping build the pipeline of STEM leaders who will fuel the future invention age. Here's a special message to inspire you this season.
Hello, First Tech Challenge teams, and welcome to POWERPLAY, part of the First Energize presented by Qualcomm season. I'm Chloe Callahan from Corporate Responsibility at Qualcomm, and we are so happy to support another season. We'll be cheering you on as you fuel your imagination, power your innovations, and test the limits. For engineers, creators, and inventors, energy choice is a balancing act. What innovative strategies will you employ to maximize efficiency, endurance, and performance in POWERPLAY? At Qualcomm, our technologies offer innovative ways to maximize the performance of devices while reducing the amount of energy they use. With 5G, we have the opportunity to help lower greenhouse gas emissions, better manage electricity, reduce water consumption, and contribute to green job growth. To further explore how 5G technologies are helping improve environmental sustainability, visit the First Tech Challenge game and season page. In First Energize, the power is yours. It's your new ideas that could unlock an energy revolution. Good luck, First Tech Challenge teams, and we'll see you out on the POWERPLAY field.
Thank you, Qualcomm. And now our First Tech Challenge season presenting sponsor, Raytheon Technologies, will take you behind the scenes and give you a closer look at how they're bringing clean energy solutions to aviation.
Welcome to the 2022 First Tech Challenge season POWERPLAY presented by Raytheon Technologies. This year's FTC season is directly related to solving problems outlined in the United Nations Sustainability Development Goal number 7, which focuses on ensuring access to affordable, reliable, and sustainable energy for everyone. How you design and engineer a solution is critical to its performance, and energy always plays a big role. From analyzing power consumption and range to optimizing size, weight, materials, and the goal is always to make the right decision to give your creation a decisive edge. These skills that you will develop and hone this season in your research, design, and problem solving are exactly the same skills that Raytheon Technologies employees use every day, shaping the future of aerospace. As an aerospace and defense company, Raytheon Technology fully supports the civil aviation industry's drive to decarbonization by 2050. And now you all will get a behind-the-scene look at how our teams are creating clean energy aviation solutions for today, tomorrow, and in the future.
Here at Pratt & Whitney, I'm a design engineer in the Mechanical Systems Transmissions team, where I support the main gearbox, angled gearbox, and of course the fan drive gear system, which truly sets the geared turbofan apart from any other engine in its class.
As an oil systems and thermal management systems engineer at Pratt & Whitney, I'm responsible for keeping the engine cool as it flies through the sky.
The fan drive gear system allows the fan in the front of the engine to spin about 3 times slower than the turbines in the back. This allows the geared turbofan engine to be much quieter, much more fuel efficient, and ultimately much greener than any other engine that came before it.
By 2035, we plan to launch a hybrid electric GTF engine with 25% fuel reduction.
It has been so rewarding to work here at Pratt & Whitney and support the innovative technology that is the geared turbofan.
I'm proud to work at a company that cares so much about sustainability and the future of the aviation industry.
In the not-too-distant future, hybrid electric and fully electric aircraft will revolutionize air travel as we know it, opening up new markets like urban air mobility while reinvigorating others like regional service and underutilized airports. This technology supports a greener planet by reducing carbon emissions and operation costs. Hybrid electric aircraft propulsion systems pair a conventional aircraft engine with an electric motor and drivetrain. Similar to a hybrid car, a hybrid electric plane would have both engines and electric motors. The motors and batteries will provide a boost during takeoff and climb. This will allow the engines to be optimized for cruise. Another alternative fuel that has drawn significant attention is hydrogen, which produces no carbon emissions when it is burned. Today, we're developing technology for next-generation engines that run on hydrogen, and also reimagining airframes to properly store this lower energy density fuel. The team here at Raytheon Technologies Research Center is also working on engine concepts that are powered by intermediate hydrogen fuels, such as ammonia. Ammonia brings the advantages of hydrogen propulsion, but in a more transportable fuel. The benefits of both fuels are dramatic, with the promise of zero in-flight CO2 emissions.
Our teams are working across the Raytheon Technologies enterprise to make hybrid electric propulsion a reality. And we are uniquely positioned to lead aerospace in electrification through the combination of Collins Aerospace expertise in electrical systems and Pratt & Whitney's propulsion system manufacturing, as well as integration capabilities, and the advanced architecture concepts and fuel cell technologies that are being developed here at the Research Center. Your FTC team will join others from around the world to reimagine the future of sustainable energy and compete in an energy-driven game that tests the limits of performance, efficiency, and endurance as you power your innovations forward. Hopefully, our work helps fuel your imagination, and we can't wait to see your team's creative solutions in POWERPLAY. Best of luck to all of you.
Thank you for that behind-the-scenes look. I hope that gives all of you some inspiration for this season.
We want to take a moment to remind our community that gracious professionalism is an important part of what makes FIRST, and that it's also at the heart of each and every team practice and get-together, as well as every First Tech Challenge event. Here's our 2021 Dean's List winners to remind us all about the importance of gracious professionalism for this upcoming season.
To me, gracious professionalism is about helping everyone to perform their best. One of my favorite memories is the time I zip-tied my opponent's robot back together in one of the last qualifier matches of our league championship.
Gracious professionalism is knowing that even though we compete with or against other teams, we will always be friends and cheer each other on.
To me, gracious professionalism is where everybody who's at the table can be valued for their own individual set of skills.
To me, gracious professionalism means being positive and respectful to everyone, no matter the situation.
Gracious professionalism is working in collaboration with your fellow competitors, ensuring that no matter who ends up getting first place, everyone walks away feeling supported and having learned something.
Gracious professionalism to me means working with a diverse group of individuals from different backgrounds and cultures to innovate and create a big, caring society.
Gracious professionalism is about more than gaining technical skills and competing. It's about being a good team member, a good volunteer, and a good person.
Gracious professionalism means being true to myself and others by respecting and supporting everyone, no matter what side of the field they are on, in competition and in life.
Gracious professionalism is the foundation from which a massive tech community like FIRST is built upon. All of the creativity and teamwork and inspiration for kids to build the future starts with all of us nurturing an environment of respect and acceptance.
FIRST depends on our community embracing gracious professionalism, making it a priority in the competition season and part of your everyday life. This season, your goal is to be a collaborative teammate, a respected competitor, and a better person, which are all central themes of being a gracious professional.
One of our favorite gracious professionals is our 2022 Compass Award winner, Fernando Melendez Loya, who was nominated by Team 12887, DeVolt Phobos, from Chihuahua, Mexico. He is here today to thank all of our amazing First Tech Challenge mentors and tell us what mentoring a First Tech Challenge team means to him.
Hola, buenos días. Reciban un saludo desde Chihuahua, México. Me siento muy afortunado de ser parte de esta gran fiesta que es el Kickoff de la temporada 2022-2023 POWERPLAY. Y más afortunado y honrado de haber recibido el Compass Award el pasado Mundial de Houston en el mes de abril. FIRST ha sido un gran cambio en mi vida. Es un lugar donde puedo convivir con niños y jóvenes, guiarlos, mentorearlos y ser parte de su crecimiento. Estos últimos 6 años como coach han sido una gran aventura. Pasar de iniciar un proyecto con 10 personas y un solo equipo a tener más de 70 integrantes en 5 equipos diferentes. Esto es solo una pequeña muestra de lo que se puede lograr con dedicación, paciencia y sobre todo amor y pasión por hacer las cosas. El ver a estos jóvenes disfrutar cada competencia, cada viaje y ser parte de su crecimiento es lo que más me emociona como coach. Es por eso que quiero reconocer y valorar el esfuerzo de todos los coaches, mentores, voluntarios que ponen su tiempo, su esfuerzo, su dedicación en lograr de que cada evento sea significativo para nuestros jóvenes. Sepan que todo ese tiempo y trabajo invertido valen la pena. Muchas gracias a todos ellos.
What an important message from Coach Fernando Melendez Loya. I know our team coach really made our season a success as well. Next up, we have the one and only Senior Director of First Tech Challenge, Ken Johnson. Ken has been an integral part of the First Tech Challenge team for over 15 years and has steered our program to the success we've reached today. Today, he's here to share some words of wisdom and goals for the upcoming season.
Hi, I'm Ken Johnson, Senior Director of First Tech Challenge, and I'm excited to talk about the new season and this year's game, POWERPLAY, presented by Raytheon Technologies. Number one, though, I want to give a huge shout out to everyone in the First Tech Challenge community. These last couple of years have been challenging, and we met those challenges together. Your problem-solving, creativity, and perseverance were examples to the world, and as a result, First Tech Challenge grew 33% last season. We will continue to press the FIRST mission forward with your help. Please spread the word about FIRST and how we are changing the future. We want to make First Tech Challenge available to students around the world. Most of you have seen firsthand the impact we make. Please share your stories to grow our community and help others. Speaking of growing our community, thanks to the generous support of the DECA Foundation, we have increased our rookie grants from $500 to $750 per rookie team this season. These are need-based grants, but we have quite a few of them, so we're able to serve a wide variety of rookie teams. This season, we're expanding the application of TensorFlow. Many teams have been using artificial intelligence or machine learning with TensorFlow, using image models created by FIRST to identify game elements. Last year, we held a pilot effort, allowing teams to also create their own image models of team-created scoring elements. This allows teams to train TensorFlow to detect custom elements for gameplay. Students and teams doing this are applying artificial intelligence from start to finish, not just learning conceptually what AI is, but actually applying it all the way through. Amazing, and something most college students and adults can't do. Pretty good skill to add to your resume or college application. This season, all teams will have this opportunity, so please check it out. As everyone knows, the global supply chain has been tough over the last couple of years. Electronics have been particularly hit hard, impacting everything from consumer goods to automobiles. It has impacted FIRST as well, but thanks to the hard work by Rev Robotics and our FIRST community, those issues are being managed. We expect to have control hubs in stock in September, and we will prioritize rookie team and rookie class pack orders to help new folks get started. And whether you're new or returning team, check out the FIRST Mentor Network sponsored by NI to help your team find and connect with additional FIRST mentors for inspiration, fundraising, and robot building, for a meeting or for the entire season. And finally, we are expanding the FIRST Tech Challenge World Championship footprint in Houston, growing from 160 to 192 teams starting this season. It will still be tough to earn your way there, but we want to ensure every team around the world has the merit-based opportunity to earn a spot. Well, that's it for now. This season, I can't wait to see your teams power up, develop creative solutions, and test the limits. Good luck and have fun.
Thank you, Ken. An enormous shout out to our amazing and dedicated Game Design Committee, Jessica Ballin-Smith, Michael Coleman, Mark Edelman, Erin Fadden, Joe Perotto, Manny Lowe, and Kevin Rudd. Thank you for the hundreds of hours you spent creating, refining, and documenting this year's electrifying game. We can't wait to show you all the most important part of our POWERPLAY kickoff, the reveal. A special thank you to the very spectacular 2019-2020 Volunteer of the Year winner, Kevin Thorpe, for the beautiful animation, and FIRST's very own Michelle Long for narrating every detail. After the reveal, make sure to stick around for the field walkthrough. And now, the exhilarating reveal of the 2022-2023 FIRST Tech Challenge game, POWERPLAY, presented by Raytheon Technologies.
Welcome to the FIRST Tech Challenge 2022-2023 season game. POWERPLAY, presented by Raytheon Technologies. A team consists of up to 2 driver operators, a human player, a coach, and a robot. Each match is played with 4 randomly selected teams, 2 per alliance. But each alliance is only allowed 1 human player. Your opponent for one match may be your partner for another. Robots must be built from materials specified in the game manual and fit within an 18-inch sizing tool, but may expand after the match begins. The game element is a 4-inch diameter by 5-inch tall plastic cone. There are 60 cones, 30 red and 30 blue. Teams may also use their custom-designed beacons in gameplay. The game is played on a 12-foot square playing field with a foam tile floor and 1-foot-high walls. Various sized junctions are placed across the field, including 9 ground junctions. In addition, there are 8 low, 4 medium, and 4 high junctions. These junctions are mounted on flexible springs and might not be perfectly vertical. Taped-off substations are centered on both sides. In each corner are taped-off terminals. In the front and back of the field are taped stripes to help robots find cone stacks. There are 4 signals placed on the field. 4 unique navigation images are positioned on the field walls. And outside of the field are the red and blue Alliance stations. Before each match, cones are stacked in the substation storage areas and inside the playing fields. Custom beacons are also placed in the substation storage areas. Teams place their robots on the field, touching the wall between the substations and terminals. Each team may preload 1 cone into their robot. The 3-sided signal is then randomized. Each image references a specific parking target during match play. If a team designs their own signal sleeve, it can be used to gain additional points. The field and players are now ready. The match begins with a 30-second autonomous period. During this period, there are a number of ways for teams to score, using only pre-programmed instructions and sensor inputs. Each cone secured on a junction earns points. 2 points for the ground junction, 3 points for the low junction, 4 points for the medium junction, and 5 points for the high junction. A robot parked in their Alliance substation or terminal earns 2 points. If a robot's sensors correctly read the randomized signal, it can park in the corresponding signal zone to earn 10 points. However, parking in the proper signal zone shown by a custom signal sleeve will earn 20 points. Following the autonomous period is the 2-minute driver-controlled period. During this period, human players may introduce new cones into the substations. Each cone that is placed in its matching color terminal earns 1 point. Securing cones in junctions earns the same points as during the autonomous period. 2 points for the ground junction, 3 points for the low, 4 points for medium, and 5 points for the high junction. The last 30 seconds of the driver-controlled period is the end game. Robots may continue scoring cones, but there are also ways to earn bonus points. Alliances earn points for owning a junction. This can be accomplished in 2 ways. An alliance owns the junction if their colored cone is scored on top. This earns an additional 3 points. The junction can also be owned by capping it with a beacon. This earns 10 additional points and prevents the opposing alliance from recapturing that junction. An alliance earns 20 points by completing a circuit. This is done by owning a continuous path of junctions from one terminal to the other. And if a robot is parked in either of their alliance terminals, it earns 2 points. All cones scored during the autonomous period count again if they remain in place at the end of the match. There are many ways to score in POWERPLAY, but there are also rules that, if not followed, will deduct points from your alliance. For example, robots may not descore opposing alliance cones or beacons. A robot may not block or interfere with an opposing alliance attempting to score. A robot must be completely outside of a substation in order to score a cone or a beacon. Robots may control or possess only 1 cone and 1 beacon at a time. Scoring elements may not be launched, and robots may not deliberately remove game elements from the playing field. This has been a brief summary of this season's game, POWERPLAY, presented by Raytheon Technologies. For complete rules, please read both game manuals and check the Q&A forum. And always remember the most important rule in First Tech Challenge: gracious professionalism. Good luck, teams, and have a great season.
Wow, what a game we have this season. Here to give us a closer look at the field is Erin Fadden, Game Design Committee team member and First Tech Challenge project manager.
Hi teams, I'm Erin Fadden, member of the First Tech Challenge Game Design Committee. I hope you're excited about this year's POWERPLAY game presented by Raytheon Technologies. I want to give a huge shout out to the Game Design Committee for all of the hard work they put in year-round to design each game. Let's take a quick walkthrough of the actual field, plus talk about some of the exciting components of this year's game. First, let's talk about the junctions. As mentioned in the animation, there are 4 different types of junctions: the ground, low, medium, and high. The low, medium, and high junctions have different ranges of movement based on the height. The range of motion decreases as cones are added to these junctions. Next up, we have the cones. Here's what they look like on the field during pre-match setup. To be considered scored, a cone must be secured to a junction. Secured means that either the 4-inch diameter base of the cone is completely in the recess of the floor junction, or when the pole of the low, medium, or high junction passes through the 1.25-inch diameter of the cone with a large opening facing toward the playing field floor. A cone is secured when it is scored onto another secured cone. Cones can be in any orientation to score in a terminal. Descoring, whether intentional or not, may have severe impact on an alliance's ability to complete a circuit. Therefore, accuracy in driving is an important component in this game. There are rules outlined in the game manual that cover penalties for descoring. Teams should be especially careful of descoring cones from the ground junctions. Returning this year is a team scoring element called the beacon, which is used to cap a junction in the endgame period to convey ownership of a junction. Make sure to look at the team scoring element rules that are outlined in the game manual part 1 when constructing the beacon. Teams will need to have both a red and a blue beacon to fully play the game. And more importantly, the beacon cannot resemble a game element. That means items such as cups will not be allowed as a legal beacon. Teams are also encouraged to use TensorFlow technology in the autonomous period. The signal used in autonomous is a tournament-provided element that has 3 images that will be randomized. Teams earn points for navigating to the correct location based on the randomized image. Teams can gain more points if they create their own signal sleeve to place over the signal during pre-match setup and successfully navigate to the correct signal location during the autonomous. A template must be used to create the signal sleeve with images and the team number printed on the sleeve prior to arriving at the competition. The signal zone locations where the robots navigate to in the autonomous are not defined by a tape boundary. Therefore, there is no tape to assist in navigation or identifying inside and outside of these zones. POWERPLAY is a game of strategy, and teams should be prepared to work with their alliance partner to outline the best plan of action to score and ideally create their completed circuit. You should expect that the opposing alliance can and will score cones on top of your cones, which may break an already completed circuit. Teams also need to quickly strategize where to place their beacon during the endgame to convey ownership of a junction. This way, your alliance now owns that junction, and the opposing alliance cannot reclaim it from you. Remember, you only have 2 beacons total per match. I hope you enjoyed this overview of the POWERPLAY game field in action. Good luck this season, teams.
Thanks so much, Erin. The field looks full of exciting and fun new challenges. We can't wait to see what the upcoming season has in store.
This season is definitely going to generate a bunch of excitement. We can't wait to see your creative solutions and robots in action on the field. And if you're watching but haven't registered yet, there's still time to power up and join us. Visit our website for details and to get started. Be sure to tag First Tech Challenge on your team's social media throughout the season so we can keep in touch and see how your team is tackling the game. Thanks for joining us to kick off the season and being part of the FIRST community. For all of us here at First Tech Challenge, good luck. Have a great year, and I hope to see you out there in person soon. The power is in your hands.